In this video, you'll see how to set up the prerequisites for the workshop on a macOS platform. For the labs, you will need to have the Bluemix command line interface. Also, you'll need to have a web browser. You don't need these in particular for the lab, but they will come in handy if you do a lot of programming on Bluemix: the Atom text editor and the Google Chrome browser. Lastly, there is one lab which is applicable for developers who are using Eclipse and want to learn how to use the Bluemix tools for Eclipse. We'll install the prerequisites for that lab at the end of the video. First up, let's install the Bluemix CLI. I'm going to copy in the links from the course into Safari. Let's start with the link to Bluemix CLI. Here's the Bluemix CLI download page. We'll click on this to download the macOS version of the Bluemix CLI. That's downloaded. Now to install it, we just run the installer. You can take all the default options. Accept the license agreement. Select your hard drive for the installation. I'll prompt you for your password since you're updating the system. Okay. And when it's done, you can move the installer to the trash. To get the Atom text editor, we'll go to atom.io, and it detects the platform we're on and provides a download for the Mac. While that's running, let's go ahead and start another tab and get Google Chrome. Switch on Google Chrome install. Follow the download link and download Chrome for the Mac. Okay, we'll wait for both of those to download. Downloads are complete. Let's do the installations. We'll start by dragging Atom to the Applications folder. And now we'll open the installer for Chrome. And drag the Chrome icon into the Applications folder to copy it. Again, I checked the installer. And if you'd like to have Chrome on your dock, you can drag it over to the dock, like so. And I like to have Atom on my desktop, so to have Atom on the desktop, go to Applications. Just drag this to the desktop and we'll make an alias on the desktop. There we are. Somewhere about there. Okay, so that's installing the Bluemix CLI, Atom, and the Chrome browser. If you are not going to be doing the Eclipse tools for Bluemix lab, you can skip ahead to the next section. Otherwise, stay tuned here while we install the Java Jdk in Eclipse. So to get the Java Jdk, I'm going to go to that same URL from the course. We want the Java 8 JDK. And then here are the downloads for the various platforms. You can click on Accept License Agreement and then download the installer and run the installer as you normally would. Also, if you have a company-wide enterprise installer, sometimes those enterprise installers will include Java development kits and other tools. So I'll show you how that we would do that here in IBM. Search on JDK, install JDK 8 for systems. And I just click on this install button. Now while that install is running for my system, let's go ahead and get the Eclipse download started and also the Node.js download started. Okay, for Eclipse, go to eclipse.org, click on the download link, and there's a download here. And you can either download directly from this location or one of the mirrors. Let's get it from IBM. Okay, while that's downloading, let's get the Node.js runtime. Here we recommend that you use the LTS version, which is currently 6.10. And we'll want to install the Node installer first before doing Eclipse and the Eclipse plugins. So let's start with the Node installer. Accept the license agreement. Okay. And it's installed right into user local bin, and npm is installed in user local bin npm. Move the Node installer to the trash. While we're cleaning up our folders here, we can also delete the installer. Now let's open up the Eclipse installer. Before running the Eclipse installer, you need to make sure that your JDK is completely installed. I'm going to check that on my system. And it's almost installed. The installation of the Java JDK is complete now on the system. So now I can run the Eclipse installer to install Eclipse. When you're running the Eclipse installer, you'll want to select the Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers when you're going to work with the Eclipse tools for Bluemix. It's going to install it into a folder under my home path. Click on install, and this will take a little while. The installation is completed successfully, and we can launch Eclipse. I'll take the default path as the workspace for the application. Okay, we'll install the Eclipse tools for Bluemix from the Eclipse Marketplace. In the search bar, we'll search on Bluemix. And here are the IBM Eclipse tools for Bluemix for Neon. Go and install. You can take the default features, accept the license agreements, and install. Okay, the Eclipse tools for Bluemix have finished installing. We won't restart Eclipse yet. Let's go ahead and install the Node.js tools for Eclipse from the Eclipse Marketplace as well. Again, we'll search on Bluemix. If we scroll down just a little farther, we'll see the IBM Node.js tools for Eclipse. Click on Install. Set the defaults and the license agreements. And this install will run too. Okay, and now the Node.js tools have also installed, so let's go ahead and restart Eclipse. Now Eclipse is going, and we see a new banner icon here on the home page with information about the IBM Eclipse tools for Linux. Let's exit out of Eclipse. If we remove these items from the downloads folder, and if you'd like to launch Eclipse from a desktop icon, the Eclipse installation goes into your home folder. So you can just go in and it's located in the JEE Neon. Let's make an alias for it. And then we'll drag it out onto the desktop. And now you have all of the prereqs for the last lab installed, and it's time to move on to the next part of the course.